109 pounds, baby. How did you do it, Smoke? Staying diligent, baby, and stop eating that bullshit. I don't care how much you work out, how many times a week you go to the motherfucking gym, how many hours you work out. If you ain't eating healthy, you ain't getting nothing done, baby. Hey, 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 hey. What's going on with you, motherfuckers? God damn it, I'm feeling great, god damn it. I hope you feeling good. I hope you ate as much motherfucking macaroni and cheese and dressing as your motherfucking ass wanted to, god damn it. Rock the night away. Hey, god damn it, I challenge you. No, baby, I gotta give you a challenge, baby. You clicked on the dropout, baby. You already know what to do. You only talking to me, god damn it, or hearing what I gotta say to, god damn it, get confirmation that somebody else did it just like you thought about doing it and you about to do it. And hell yeah, I did it just like you did it, god damn it. Or how you thinking about doing it, baby. So look, I challenge you. Here go a motherfucking challenge for you. You hear me, Mike? I'm challenging the Mike. No, I ain't gonna hurry. You wanna know why? Oh, so you can get a boogie. You said we was friends. You said I'm almost at my 300 subscribers, baby. Woo! It might take me another year, but it's okay, nigga. And when I do get 300, I mean, it ain't like they gonna cut me a check or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I challenge you to get your old bank statements from a year ago, 12 months prior, right? You know, I want you to check your report card. I want you to see the old you versus the new you today, right? Look at how much money you had coming in last year and how much money you had going out. I want you to see if you add into your pot. Have you added to your pot, or what's your plans to add to your pot going forward, right? I got this thing that I've been doing for years, for about 7 years now. Every time I get my tax money, I put whatever amount of money that's necessary, that's needed to get an investment property. So the first batch of taxes pretty much come out February 28th. So when I get my motherfucking tax money, whether it's 4, 5, 3, 7 grand, whatever it is, that's a house. I get some under the floorboard money, meaning that's a checking account. You know, you get a checking account, savings account, under the floorboard money. That's money that's off the radar. When your wife or your husband or your girlfriend or your family like, man, you broke. You're like, yeah, I only got $20, but you really got about $800 stashed that they don't know nothing about, right? So that's under the floorboard money. But every year, hold on a second, this is my part. So I challenge you to see if you're digressing or you're progressing. All right, that's the challenge right there, and to make yourself better. You're looking at your report card. Your bank statements is your report card. Plus, they come out quarterly too, just like if you was in school and they had to check your report card quarterly. It's 4 quarters, right? Excuse me. So that's just the challenge there. All right, now moving on. I got a story I want to tell to try to help you all out when it comes down to renting to marry folks in America's slums and the ghetto. All right, and what I come to find out, when you marry, when you're renting, and I'm not saying this don't just happen in the hood, this can happen anywhere, but what I come to find out is that in the hood, because I buy in the hood, right? Here goes a story. I had a married couple and they were older. So I mean, you know, fool at 40 or fool forever. You know, you'll figure that older people will have their shit together when, you know, married motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, when they come in to rent and shit. Cause I mean, hell, you're damn near 60, you still renting, and I ain't knocking that at all. But it's like, goddamn, you know, the clock is against you, motherfucker. At least have your shit together, at least, you know, your paperwork with your finances. But anyway, they got into it. The husband was like, I don't want to pay the rent no more. I've been paying it out of my pocket. She been taking her money and been doing what the fuck she want to do with her money, right? So they ain't paid me. It been 12 days in the past, but they was rocking with me for 2 years. So I felt that I can sit back and wait for a hot second, because I thought they was going through some financial problems, which that was the case too. But on the flip side though, what really was going on was a war inside of them 4 walls, which is the house, right? And they didn't want to pay old Smoke, right? So I called him. I said, hey man, look, can we sit down and talk? Went through that talk, sat at the table. These motherfuckers was like, they arguing, right? They like, man, hey, bitch, I ain't paying the rent no more. You been living off me. You ain't been paying the cable or none of that shit. Plus, bitch, I think you got a boyfriend. And I'm sitting here like, I'm looking like on some tennis shit, watching them go back and forth. What the fuck you mean? Right? This is some real live Dr. Phil shit going on, right? So the wife gets up, storms up the stairs and shit like, fuck you, I ain't paying shit, goddamn it, whatever. But I ain't leaving this motherfucker. And I'm sitting there like, Mom. So this motherfucker here, the husband started crying and shit, G. I'm like, what's going on, man? Like, you good? He like, real shit. This nigga was like, man, I'm sorry to bring you through this shit, man. But man, I think something going on with her. and I ain't paying no more motherfucking rent either, man, but it is what it is, man. And he got up and left too and went in another room and left me sitting at the table like a motherfucking visitor. This shit was crazy, okay? But anyway, man, I was like, cool. So what happened is that I lost about a month and a half trying to find out who was going to pay the rent. They was like, man, we're going to get it together. But they made it seem like they need to work on their marriage first before they paid me. Okay, so I took them to court. This was so fucking stupid. I wasted them the $315 taking them to court. Not to evict them because they didn't have a problem with moving. What it was is that they had an issue on if she moved first, if she moved, then I'll move. Or I want him to move and I'll stay and I'll work out the lease with you. It was so fucking chaotic with it, right? So this is what I do from now on. And I had a situation too where a couple was like, they got into it, the married couple got into it, broke off and was like, can you do me a new lease? I don't want him here. Or, hey dog, the money come from me, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, make me a new lease. And it'd be like 7 months into the 12-month lease, and you motherfuckers came in it together, right? Or you run across that couple where the rent is motherfucking $1,400, hypothetically, right? And she pays $700 and he pays $700, but they get in an argument and one of them go leave and shit, and then they only can pay you $700, or they deposit the $700 and then you gotta wait on the other motherfucking $700 from the other person, and then they arguing about the late charge. Okay, goddamn. Okay, so this is the fuck we gonna do. Okay, now like I say, I don't mind late paying tenants, but no paying tenants, we got a fucking problem. So this is what I do now with married couples. Make them sign a motherfucking lease together, and then make them sign a lease at the same time separately. Okay? This is what the fuck you do. And trust me, when you be like, they kids are small, don't worry about it, put their motherfucking name on the lease too. Yes, everybody with a social security number needs to be on the lease. If you find out that a family member moved in and you just like, I'm cool, I ain't tripping, and you don't add their name to the lease, but the motherfucking people name that's on the lease move out, and those other motherfucking family members that moved in stay, you got a fucking problem. You got a problem now. And I told you, I don't want you to get on no street shit with these people and have to go in here like, hey man, the lease of motherfuckers that was on the lease originally, they gone. Y'all gotta get the fuck out of here. And then you gotta put your hands on them or clap them up. Look, you gotta stay on your shit, man. Stay diligent on your shit. Okay. So yeah, that's what I come to find out. So if one of them leave or don't pay whatever, you can bring motherfucking 3 leases in the court to bring in whoever the fuck who stayed, who left. If both of them still there, whatever. I'm telling you, one lease with both their names on them and a lease each separately for the husband and the motherfucking wife. Fuck that shit, okay? So that's just something I had went through. I wanted to share with you, man. That's more helpful. So, in water bills, like me, with single families, I tell motherfuckers, you gotta cut, that's why I don't do buildings no more. I told y'all that, you've been following me, right? But you gotta cut the grass, pay the water bill, and then, do the removing of the snow, right? Well, the thing is that you might have to sue them for the water bill. But what I do now on my lease is that I put in, you have to give me $175 for a water deposit, and it's on my lease too, right? Because I know pretty much roughly what the water bill would be quarterly or every 2 months or every month, however it is in that village that I done bought that property at. So you want to make them pay for it up front, because what happened is that I didn't have some families leave and I was stuck with the water bill. And in these villages and shit, if it get like $400-$500, they'll come and snip your ass anyway. So it never goes to like $1,000, $2,000, nothing like that. And then I keep the bill coming to me in my name, so I can keep record of how the water bill, monitor the shit. Because if I see that they only putting $80 down, a lot of these villages and shit, they let you pay on it. And then these high-end areas and shit, well, I'm not investing anyway, but the high-end areas, you got to pay all that shit in full or they'll snip your shit. So, but, and then I'll take a picture text of the water bill and I'll send it over there to them, but I still monitor my shit. It's still a business, man. Like I say, real estate is a hands-on stock. You still have to motherfucking be involved in that shit, man. You still got to check it out. All right. So this your boy Big Smoke, man. I hope I said something to get you to thinking. Trust me. Okay. These things will occur. Though, do not think that you're about to get into real estate and invest your money and you just got a paid for property, you just gonna brag on making money for life, and you're not gonna go through no shit. Yes, you are. Like I say, you get a checking account, savings account, and under the floorboard money. You most definitely in real estate, you want to have some under the floorboard money, which I call money off the grid. So when shit do pop up, like I just told you, I did a tutorial on that situation where it was a home invasion on the property and I lost a tenant just like that. Well, that was money that I had to come up with to get that house back on rent road. I got to fix up, and that wasn't accounted for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one saves money for you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But me being in the game, being a businessman, it's nothing to me. Of course, I'm in it, but just for motherfuckers that's new and starting, you to spend all your money on buying a property, 20 grand and 15 to get it going, and you know what I'm saying, you out of $35,000-$40,000, you don't have no more money like that, man. Make sure before you rent it out, and I told you, always make sure you got insurance. Do not let nobody work on your property without having insurance on that property, because the contractor can bust his ass and sue you and take that house before you even fucking rent it out, right? Most definitely have it before tenants, they dog can fall down the stairs and they'll sue you for the dog broke leg bill. Trust me, these motherfuckers is out to get you, dog. Learn the game Monopoly, all right? This your boy Big Smoke, man. I hope I said something to get your wheels rolling, man. Stay motherfucking blessed. You already blessed, baby, because if you're watching me, that means you woke up this morning, man. Every day, make sure you take an hour out to put towards what the fuck you trying to do. At least an hour. I don't give a fuck if you thinking. If you write your shit down, journal. I've been journaling since 2009. I can look back and see the old Smoke from 2009 and how I done progressed from 2009, 2017, going into the new year, man. All right, happy holidays to you motherfuckers, all right? Do deal. I see you, baby. DJ Benji, goddammit. Brother Polite, you know what I'm saying? Kitty B, you know what I'm saying? Big man. People have been rocking with me, man. My subscribers, man. Ash, I see you, Ashley. That's what's up, man. Love you guys, man. Have a beautiful weekend. All right, y'all. Peace.